If a left-winger says to you, "You're a racist," you say to them, "What race is Islam?" If a leftist says to you, "There are some good Muslims out there," you say to them, "If there are good Muslims, they're not a true Muslim." And a true Muslim cannot be a good Muslim, because Muslims follow the teachings and imitate Muhammad. Now, Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl named Aisha. Muhammad beheaded over 800 people in one day. Muhammad believes you should behead non-believers, infidels, people who are not Islamic. So if they are good Muslims, they're not true Muslims. We don't want Sharia law implemented in Australia. We can see they're trying to implement this through left-wing media, through politicians, and now, this morning, there were raids over Melbourne in the eastern suburbs. 2 men have been charged and arrested for plotting to kill police officers. This is what we're dealing with in Australia. We don't want this. Now you tell me, how was it racist to prevent murders and terrorist acts?
I'm always amused when people accuse me of being anti-Islam, as if it's a bad thing, and as if I've been trying to hide it and they've somehow caught me out. Aha, I see what you are now. You're just anti-Islam. Yes, well spotted, Sherlock. Indeed I am, just like every other sane person on earth. Why am I anti-Islam? Well, for the simple reason that Islam is anti-me, and it's anti every fundamental value I hold. If I were to accommodate its values in my life, I would have to violate everything that I believe in. I think that's an unreasonable demand, and as such, it is, of course, typically Islamic. In general, I don't like to be anti-anything. I prefer to be pro. But there's nothing in Islam to be pro about. The entire religion is built on a foundation of prejudice, injustice, and inhumanity, and I'm anti all of those. People say, well, you only focus on the bad things about Islam. And yes, I have to admit that if you ignore the bad things, the aggressive separatism, supremacism, social intolerance, the relentless special pleading and phony grievance mongering, the psychopathic level of misogyny, the honor killing and genital mutilation, sanctioned by the Prophet incidentally, the rabid gay and Jew hatred, the intimidation and censorship, and the constantly present threat of violence over social issues, well, there isn't much wrong with Islam. It's perfectly kosher, if you'll pardon the expression.